The Gulf of Tonkin incident, which occurred in 1964, played a pivotal role in escalating U.S. involvement in the Vietnam War. This article provides an overview of the Gulf of Tonkin incident, its historical context, key events, and its impact on the United States' commitment to the war in Vietnam. Background: during the early 1960s, the United States had been providing military assistance to South Vietnam as part of its efforts to contain the spread of communism in Southeast Asia. The Vietnam War, which began as a conflict between the communist North Vietnam and the anti-communist South Vietnam, had been intensifying. The Gulf of Tonkin incident. The Gulf of Tonkin incident refers to two separate naval engagements that took place in the Gulf of Tonkin, off the coast of North Vietnam, involving U.S. and North Vietnamese forces. First incident: the US Maddox, an American destroyer, reported being fired upon by North Vietnamese patrol boats while conducting surveillance in the Gulf of Tonkin. The Maddox retaliated, and the incident escalated tensions between the two countries. Second incident: 2 days later, the US Maddox and the US Turner Joy reported being attacked by North Vietnamese patrol boats, although subsequent investigations raised questions about the actual occurrence of the attack. Congressional response and resolution. In the aftermath of the Gulf of Tonkin incident, the U.S. Congress responded swiftly. Gulf of Tonkin Resolution. In response to the reported attacks, Congress passed the Gulf of Tonkin Resolution on August 7, 1964. The resolution granted President Lyndon B. Johnson broad powers to take military action in Vietnam without a formal declaration of war. Escalation of U.S. involvement. The Gulf of Tonkin Resolution effectively gave President Johnson the authority to expand U.S. military presence and conduct airstrikes against North Vietnam. This marked a significant escalation in the U.S. commitment to the war. Consequences and impact. The Gulf of Tonkin incident had far-reaching consequences. Increased U.S. involvement. The incident served as a catalyst for a significant increase in U.S. military involvement in Vietnam. It led to the deployment of ground troops, expanded bombing campaigns, and escalated U.S. support for the South Vietnamese government. Public opinion and anti-war movement. The Gulf of Tonkin incident and subsequent escalation fueled a growing anti-war sentiment within the United States. As the war dragged on, public opinion turned against U.S. involvement, leading to widespread protests and demonstrations against the war. Legacy and reassessment. Over time, questions emerged about the accuracy of the initial reports and the justification for the U.S. military response. The Gulf of Tonkin incident sparked debates about the role of intelligence, government transparency, and the potential for manipulated information to shape public opinion. Conclusion. The Gulf of Tonkin incident played a pivotal role in intensifying U.S. involvement in the Vietnam War. It provided a justification for increased military action and the passage of the Gulf of Tonkin Resolution. However, the incident also raised questions about the accuracy of the reports and highlighted the complexities of the Vietnam War and its impact on American society. The legacy of the Gulf of Tonkin incident serves as a reminder of the critical role that incidents and their subsequent interpretations can play in shaping the course of history.